MTN, everywhere you go.
10 minutes to 10 o'clock. My name is Sarah. Biryomumaisho, the news on Galaxy FM. Parliament's Verification Committee has confirmed 47 candidates to compete for the 9 seats in the East African Legislative Assembly, IALA. A notice issued by the Clerk to Parliament, Jane Kibidige, on Monday evening indicates that out of the 49 nominated candidates, the committee successfully verified 47 nominees to stand for the office office of member of the IALA 2017-2022. The verification committee dropped 2 independent candidates, Mahulu David Willie and Ategeka Moses. According to the notice, the successful candidates include the 6 ruling National Resistance Movement Party nominees. Also successfully verified Opposition Forum for Democratic Change candidates and Fred Mokasambide, the Democratic Party's candidate, as well as UPC's nominee Chris Opoka. Mbide and Opoka are actually incumbents, and a total of 37 independents have also been verified. Makerere University will this week graduate 14,895 students in various disciplines and varying academic, ranging from diplomas to degrees, masters and PhD in a 4-day event. Now, of these, 3,275 will get their first degrees in various disciplines, 268 will walk home with diplomas, 1,277 students will graduate with master's degrees, and 75 students will be graduating with PhDs. This morning, the first graduation day, students from 4 colleges are set to graduate. These are from the colleges of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, College of Natural Sciences, and College of Education and External Studies. Meanwhile, the university is said to have run out of graduation gowns by last evening. The customized graduation gowns were unveiled last month and were being sold at a basement store of Makerere University Senate building at only 75,000 shillings. The Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Finance and Administration, Professor Barnabas Nawangwe, said they expected the shortage because the contractor did not make enough gowns. He, however, explained that the contractor was given a go-ahead late, and students had been informed that they could still buy from outside, as it has been the practice in previous years. At Wandegea, the gowns are being sold between 120,000 to 150,000 shillings. The Auditor General John Mwanga has revealed to Parliament's Oil Probe Committee that the payment of 6 billion shillings to 42 government officials as the presidential handshake was treated as a priority by the Finance Ministry. Mwanga was on Monday appearing before the Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises, COSASE, investigating the 6 billion shillings reward to 42 government officials for their role in a tax arbitration case between the government of Uganda and Heritage Oil.
The minister, given the priorities, didn't look at them. Neither what he was looking for from the Auditor General is the 6 billion.
Correct. Can only grant what has been requested for.
Whereas URA wanted 117 billion, the minister looked at the 6 billion as the priority. And I don't think that's not the question to the Auditor General. But at least we have the documents.
In the letter which was submitted by the Commissioner General of URA to the minister, which was attached, she pointed out that the monies of 6 billion had been authorized and had been already spent. So by the time for us to issue our warrant in November, all the authorizations and whatnot that had been necessary had been taken care of. So whether we release or don't release is of no consequence.
Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Government, Justice Irene Muliagonja, noted that President Yoweri Museveni's instruction to award 42 government officials with 6 billion shillings was subject to procedures spelled out under the Constitution.
The President is not above the law. The President is not above the Constitution. His power derived from the Constitution and therefore should be exercised according to the Constitution and the law. So even in this case, it is said that the bonuses were given because the President said so. But when the President said do something, I have not known that the President has ever said do something against the law. It is always, yes, you can go ahead and do it, but can you please follow the law? Does the President know about all the laws? Supposed to be advice about how processes are supposed to move. You may have a law that justifies something. So if there is a law which provides for awards, we must have the law followed.
Lawyers representing the leader of Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, Jamil Mukulu, are demanding an explanation from the state on where their client is. The lawyers led by Caleb Alaka and Samuel Muizi said this after their client, who was supposed to appear at the Jinja Magistrates Court on Monday, failed to show up. This is the fourth time that the state has failed to produce the suspect, despite a directive made by Jinja Magistrate John Francis Kagwa to produce Mukulu in person. However, the state did not produce Mukulu on Monday, and Solomon Moita, the judiciary spokesperson, said that Mukulu's case was committed to the International Crimes Division Court in July last year, and a date is yet to be communicated for his case hearing. Mukulu is charged with murder, treason, and terrorism. Also in the world, President Donald Trump should be given a chance to prove himself, Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe says. He went on to express his support for Mr. Trump's America First policy, saying America for Americans and Zimbabwe for Zimbabweans. It is unusual for the veteran head of state to publicly back any U.S. president. The U.S. imposed sanctions such as travel bans and an assets freeze on Mr. Mugabe and his allies in 2001. The sanctions were imposed over allegations of human rights abuses and election rigging. Zimbabwe's government says they caused the country's economic collapse.
Health Tip. Health Tip is sponsored by Flucamol, your medication of choice for curing colds immediately.
Now, to reduce prostate cancer, minimize eating animal products, especially meat, eggs, and dairy. However, plant proteins such as beans, peas, and gobe are protective and reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Very good morning. That's all we could get for you.